Ever finish a sewing project, flip inside out and thought, why does my seam look so messy? Hi, I'm Mireille Pegu, founder of Sew Smart, where we make sewing simple, joyful, and totally doable. When I first started sewing, I didn't realize seam finishing was the secret ingredient that makes your projects look polished, professional, and long-lasting. But here is the good news. Seam finishing is easy once you know what to do. In today's videos of the Sew Ready series, I will show you 5 beginner-friendly seam finishing techniques that take your sewing from homemade to handmade with love. Before we jump into, let me know in the comment, do you usually finish your seam or do you skip this step? Tap seams or skip in the comment section below. Why seam finishing matters. Even if you are just sewing for fun, finishing your seam makes a huge difference. Here is why. 1. It prevents fabric from fraying. 2. It helps your garment or project last longer. And 3. It gives your project that clean, professional look inside and out. Once you start finishing your seams properly, you will love the confidence it gives you with every project. 5 easy seam finishing techniques. We will start simple and move to more advanced so you can build your confidence one stitch at a time. Easy seam finishing technique number 1, pinking shears. Let's start with the simplest method, pinking shears. These scissors have a zigzag blade that help prevent fraying. Best for non-fraying fabric like cotton or linen. How to do it? Trim the raw edge using the pinking shears. That is it. Common beginner sewing mistake: using them on fabric that fray easily like silk. They won't hold up. Have you tried pinking shears before? Tap yes or no in the comment below. They are a classic beginner tool and super satisfying to use. Easy seam finish technique number 2, zigzag stitch. Next up, the zigzag stitch. It builds right into almost every sewing machine, and it is a lifesaver for beginners. For today's demo, I am using the Singer Heavy GT 4423, one of my favorite beginners-friendly sewing machines because it is sturdy, easy to control, perfect for techniques like this, and beginner budget-friendly. The zigzag stitch is best for almost basic fabric like cotton or linen. How to do it? Sew a zigzag right along the raw edge of your seam, catching the edge just enough to stop fraying. So smart tips. Adjust your stitch width and length depending on your fabric. I usually keep mine on the medium weight and length for cotton. Common beginner mistake: sewing too far from the edge. The fabric will still fray. If this tip is helping you already, tap that like button. It helps more beginners discover this channel and join our growing creative community. All right, ready for the next one? Easy seam finishing technique number 3, the overcast stitch. Some machines have an overcast stitch which mimic what a serger does, locking the edge to keep it neat. Best for major weight fabric like cotton or linen on lightweight denim. How to do it? Attach the overcast foot, choose the overcast stitch symbol, the black one, and sew right along the fabric edge so the needles jump off the side each time. Common beginner sewing mistakes: not testing on scrap first, setting very bad fabric. So smart tips. If your machine has this feature, you basically have a built-in seam finisher. Always test on scrap fabric. Tension and width vary by fabric. Seam finishing technique number 4, French seams. Now for something a little fancier, the French seam. Best for lightweight fabrics like silk, voile, or chiffon. How to do it? Sew the wrong sides together first, trim, press, then sew right side together, enclosing the raw edges inside. So smart tips. Press between each step for crisp finish. Common beginner sewing mistake, rushing. Take your time. This seam shines when done with patience. Will you try French seam on your next project? Type French seam in the comments below. They are elegant and give a professional results. Seam finishing technique number 5, the bias band seam. And finally, the bias band seam. This is the designer's secret to a polished finish. Best for structured garments like coats, skirt, and bags. How to do it? Encase the raw edges with the bias tape. You can match your fabric or use a contrast color for flair. So smart tips. Start with pre-made bias tape before making your own. Common beginner sewing mistake. Pulling the tape too tight that distort the fabric. Will you try this finish on the tote bag on a skirt? It's a bit advanced, but the result is so worth it. Common sewing beginner mistakes. Now, before you run to your sewing machine, let's cover a few common mistakes I see beginners make. Beginner sewing mistake number 1, not finishing the seam at all. Even simple projects deserve a clean inside. 2, using Pinking Shears on fabric that fray heavily like silk or rayon fabric. 3, rushing French seams or skipping pressing steps. Remember, progress, not perfection. Each seam you sew builds your skill. And there you have it. 5 easy seam finishing techniques to make your sewing look polished and professional. To make your journey even easier, grab your free seam finishing cheat sheet. It's in the link below. It is part of the Sew Ready Beginner checklist, and it walks you through all the tools, setup tips, and steps you will need to start sewing with confidence without the overwhelm. Which seam finish are you most excited to try first? Drop it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and turn up the notification bell so you don't miss the next video in the Sew Ready series. And always remember, every stitch you sew is progress, not perfection. I am Mireille Pegu from Sew Smart, where we make sewing simple, joyful, and totally doable.